Hello Star Seekers. This is Jeannie from Horoscope Forecasts 369. Whether you're an Aries or a Pisces, we're here to guide you. Let's cut through the cosmic noise and dive into today's horoscope predictions. Friday, August 4th, 2023. The astrology of today, all signs. The moon spends the day in Pisces, encouraging us to connect with our imaginative, compassionate side. We might avoid confrontations or challenging situations with this moon transit. A Pisces moon favors winding down and connecting with our intuition. Even so, there can be some disconnect between our emotions and intellect with the moon's opposition to Mercury towards midday. Minor disagreements, especially about sensitivity to feelings, are more likely now. The moon opposes Mars in Virgo tonight, suggesting a battle between our need to unwind or detach and our desire to keep busy, organize, and solve practical problems. While this tense energy doesn't overrule the positive vibes of the Moon-Jupiter sextile, it can certainly overshadow it. Today's Aries horoscope. With the moon in the background of your solar chart most of the day, dear Aries, you get a chance to take a step back and observe so that you can make your next move with more forethought. There's a retiring, quiet side to you as you come to the end of a lunar cycle and need some time to recoup. Today's Sun-Neptune interaction suggests a temporary lack of direction. Situations or even people in your life may feel draining and exhausting. Events now remind you to let your imagination into your life, relationships, and projects. What you see now may not be the full story, and there's no need to push to know everything just yet. In fact, surrendering to the idea that you may not need to know all the details at the moment can help build healthy patience. Ideally, you take a pause. Later today, the moon enters your sign, bringing on more focus and a stronger sense of purpose or direction. Today's Taurus horoscope. You can get a boost from sharing ideas with others or supporting a friend today, dear Taurus. Be sure to add creative and imaginative pursuits to your day for a healthy escape from the routine. With today's Sun-Neptune transit, you may be sorting out your perceptions of people and situations. This can be a time for confronting an illusion you've been carrying with you. Uncertainty in your home or social life can seem to drain you of energy. If you let go of needing to know, you can enjoy yourself far better now. It's wise to keep in mind that letting go of an outdated dream may very well make room for a new, more meaningful, and realizable goal. Think about what you'd like to change, but wait for a better day to implement actual change since today is overcast emotionally speaking, and it can be challenging to discern between what's real and what's imagined. Today's Gemini horoscope. Consider adding more imagination to your work or duties for the best results today, dear Gemini. The moon in Pisces most of the day encourages some respite from dull routines. With today's transits, it takes more work to discern between what's real and what you imagine things to be. Deception and self-deception are possible because your expectations of situations may temporarily interfere with your perceptions. Uncertainty about your future can put some strain on your personal life, or a general lack of direction can lead you to feel uninspired or bored with current projects. If you can take a healthy escape from responsibilities now, do so, but try not to borrow too much from your future in the process. Grounding or physical activities can be helpful now. Today's Cancer horoscope. You're craving a little more excitement or intrigue today, dear Cancer, with the moon in your adventure sector most of the day. Aim to feed your need for fantasy and inspiration today. While you're in a monthly cycle for seeking more predictability and security, part of you only wants to enjoy yourself and perhaps wing it a little, and these two urges do battle today. Where you stand regarding school, travel, or communications and learning endeavors may be in question today, and this can lead to a feeling of limbo. Your best bet is to wait it out, but be productive as you wait, being sure not to let uncertainty hijack your day. Today's Leo horoscope. You're paying more attention to your intuition instead of overthinking things today, dear Leo. Neptune clashes with the Sun in your sign today, suggesting a need to regroup. Intuition may steer you off course if wishful thinking is guiding it now. It may be best not to lend money or valuables and watch for other energy drains related to people and projects. There may be some discouragement about reaching your goals, perhaps due to problems gaining others' support or securing enough funds to move forward. This is not the time for getting clarity or closure, so wait things out, but your best bet now is to avoid frittering away the day and pour your energies into things you know need your attention. If you do need time to reconnect with your needs and wants, it's well worth the effort to take the time to do so. Today's Virgo horoscope. With the moon in your partnership sector most of the day, dear Virgo, pairing up feels natural. Someone might help you get in better touch with your own feelings and ideas. However, it's also important to regroup and reorient yourself today. Your desires and needs may confound you now, or you may second-guess what you're striving towards. It's entirely possible that someone in your life is showing you, quite indirectly, where it is you're uncertain. Avoid acting upon vague feelings for the best results. You may have convinced yourself that someone else's needs are what you want, too, but this can be a time when you see the flaws in this belief. Aim for moderation and remind yourself of your limits before stretching them too far. Today's Libra horoscope. Today's transits can be a little meandering and sometimes confusing, dear Libra, but there can also be opportunities to better understand where you've been ignoring or stretching your need for imagination, romance, and wonder. While you may crave more order, it's not necessarily easy to follow a routine or deal with routine matters at the moment, and you may need to be more vigilant than usual about getting things done. While disorganization can lead to a sense of being lost or behind, you can't always fix things immediately, so be sure to give yourself time and take things step by step. Watch that you don't fall for something that seems a lot more glamorous than it is today. Today's Scorpio horoscope. With the moon in your creative and romantic sector most of the day, dear Scorpio, you're looking for more satisfying ways to enjoy yourself. You allow yourself to dream, create, fantasize, and imagine now as the moon and Neptune meet. With today's Sun-Neptune transit, it's not easy to distinguish between fact and fiction at times. This is especially the case when your heart is involved with Neptune and the moon in your pleasure sector. You may feel like something's left up in the air, or you could feel in limbo. It may be best to take a break from overthinking or overanalyzing situations. Even so, if you are dealing with practical matters that require hard and fast decisions, do some serious fact-checking now, as all is not as it appears. Today's Sagittarius horoscope. While you're in a spirited solar cycle, dear Sagittarius, you need a little more time to center yourself and get your bearings today. Transits help you in this way. While it may not be the most exciting day, you can bring quite a bit of whimsy and imagination to your personal life now. Some things can feel very much up in the air due to Neptune's influence. You may feel that you're on somewhat shaky ground, or a particular goal or pursuit seems to lose its magic temporarily as you regroup and look for inspiration. If you're dealing with disappointments now, consider that they may direct you to something better, healthier, and more doable. You might think of this time as making room for fresh sources of inspiration and more suitable interests. Today's Capricorn horoscope. Your curiosity may often lead the way today, dear Capricorn, and sharing ideas and anecdotes with others can fill an emotional need now. With Neptune's long-term transit of your sector of mind and communications, you're building your faith and patience with ambiguity, although your sign, as a rule, prefers certainty. With a Sun-Neptune transit today, you could be dealing with confusing or mixed signals, and perhaps even muddled-up instructions, which can do a number on your mood. Let this be a reminder to get in touch with your true needs and wants, mainly related to filling your need for more imagination and magic in your life if you've been keeping these needs at bay. You may need to rethink some ideas or plans. Today's Aquarius horoscope. The moon spends much of the day in your sector of resources, comfort, and security, dear Aquarius, and you seek grounding. Emotionally speaking, you are not especially forthcoming, and you may not be very quick to share your thoughts. This is temporary due to needing more time than usual to understand how you truly feel. The need for some discrimination is also important today. Be aware of your limits since the temptation to stretch them too far can be strong today. It's best to observe rather than take action under today's transits. You may need to rethink some things, particularly if you've been looking at a situation too idealistically. Energy drains or money pits may be apparent, making it best to regroup, rest, and observe. Today's Pisces horoscope. With the moon in your sign most of the day, dear Pisces, you're more in touch with your feelings. At this time of the lunar month, you are prioritizing the world of your emotions. With today's Sun-Neptune minor challenge, others might misunderstand you or seem to expect a lot from you. With your ability to tune into everyone else's wants and desires, it can be hard today making sense of which emotions and needs are truly yours. Once you make sense of the feelings that flood your consciousness, you'll likely discover some needs and wants you previously avoided or were too busy to notice. In the meantime, avoid making significant decisions based on the feelings of the moment, as they may be misleading. As well, try to get in touch with what you may be missing or needing, and approach these feelings honestly. Consider that you may be drawn to a person, thing, or situation because you see in them something that you need to discover in yourself. As we wrap up, I'm Jeannie thanking you for tuning in to Horoscope Forecasts 369. Remember, these are guides, but your will shapes your destiny. Like, share, subscribe for more astro insights, and let the stars guide you until we meet again. Take care.